No, Dream is okay. He is very alive and he is well. Alright, so recently, Rip Dream and Captions Guy is Biased went trending as a revolt, I guess, in so to speak, for the antis against Dream stands, which I think is ridiculous. I don't think it's any of that. But the caption reads, Minecraft YouTuber Dream is not dead despite the hashtag Rip Dream, which was created to rile up the Dream SMP fandom, which it did. Do I think it was trending? Yeah. I think some people probably just said Rip Dream a couple too many times and then saw it was trending. So the community of Dream SMP did what it's known to do and pile on, which is fine. I don't think it's a bad thing. What I do think is a bad thing is that this is trending despite the caption literally telling you he's not dead, and people are complaining, but it's because there wasn't a caption for it yet, so I don't blame them. However, I was expecting this. I really was. After the George not found saying I trust my dream went trending and I posted about it, I knew it was gonna go downhill because I even said, and I quote, as soon as some ship related thing gets trending for Dream, it's gonna go to shit. And it did. Here we are now. We have hashtag Rip Dream, hashtag Caption Guys Biased, and there were a lot more after that hashtag the keyboard mash. We had hashtag Dream Sharded, the George Not Found one, and I think a few other ones that escape my mind at the moment. But the one that really caught my eye today was Rip Dream, because he's not dead, but I guess people like clowning on the community, which is all fine and dandy. But what's not fine and dandy is that this Twitter whatever is getting out of hand. So if you look at it now, Rip Dream is actually number 2 on the leaderboard for trending as of recording, and that is insane. That is yeah, that's not okay. But I will say this, out of all the things trending, there are a few good ones. Okay, after Rip Dream we have Captions Guy is Biased and We Love You Dream is also trending, which I think is very amusing and pretty funny, if I do say so myself. But the fact that Rip Dream has hit over 10,000 tweets is something to be worried about. You see, if you don't know, Dream recently got doxxed, so it's a bit of a sketchy area right now, especially with what's going on in the world. So Twitter did what they do best and they deleted content, and here we are now. So what's gonna happen? Well, it's really up to the community to decide. I think the fact that We Love You Dream is trending, or We Love Dream or whatever is trending, though not as high, I think it's gonna exceed Rip Dream probably by a wide margin anyways. Do I think Dream's gonna address any of this? No, because he only addresses it when he gets severe backlash. I don't think he's gonna get backlash, but I would address this. This is pretty worrisome, especially when your community is complaining that Twitter is a safe space for them. Okay, Twitter will never be a safe space. Nothing on the internet will ever be a safe space. Like, you could look at anything, okay? You could look at any website or anything. Hell, Roblox, dude. You think Roblox is a safe space? Hell no, dude. I'm pretty sure there are so many groomers on that website. I could count them, like, with, I don't know, like some kind of crazy number, okay? There's no escaping. Like, there is no safe spaces on the internet. Like, it's very hard to find a good safe space. And even then, why do you need one? You want to have a safe space? Go outside. That's your safe space. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But I don't think the internet is your safe space. But unless you're playing a single player offline game, then that could be your safe space. But until then, you know, be careful, guys. This is pretty intense, pretty scary stuff, especially when you look at how big Dream is and how many people could have gotten that information. Now, there's at least 15 million people interested in that information, so you gotta be careful. Well, that's what he should be doing, and I think he's gonna play it smart. I don't know what he's gonna do, but it seems like his fans are gonna be behind him no matter what, and they're gonna try to protect him. So yeah, that's one of the good things about his community. they're so well knit together that they'll protect each other no matter what, which is something to admire. But the fact that they also kind of protect the people making very violent graphic art of Dream getting killed in some like fantasizing like sexual way, or they saw one of him being turned into a chair, like human him as a chair. And yeah, I can't put that on YouTube now, can I? And it's funny to see. I've seen Dream fan art. But then again, I've kind of gone through the same phase, so I can't blame these people. Like, it can get really cringy really quick, depending on how interested you are in something. So, I will say this. Dream, you son of a bitch. I'm worried about you, man. I hope you're doing okay, because this is very worrisome. Other than that, though, the only issue I really see with this trending is that nobody's taking it down. It's number 2. Okay, when I was recording this earlier, I thought they took it down, and I was praising Twitter. So before I uploaded it, I had to double check, and I checked the trending on a separate account just to see what it was like. And lo and behold, it's number 2 with over 10,000 as recording. Yikes. Yikes isn't enough to cover that. So what's going to happen? Well, I think if Twitter cared, they would take it down, because that is kind of crazy to have trending. But then again, at the same time, I don't think Twitter gives a fuck, because it's Dream and it's not really important. Whereas if it was something like Trump or something about Biden or anything political, they would take it down immediately. But that's just how Twitter is. Twitter doesn't care unless it has real world effects, and this won't. Sure, I'm sure a few people have had pretty severe panic attacks or anxiety attacks, but I think everybody's okay. I don't think people would really jump to conclusions. Now, some people I know just jumped onto Twitter and said, I'm going to have an anxiety attack, #RipDream, which is very stupid. If you look through the hashtag, you'll see that it's just bullshittery. Come on. Do you really think people are that stupid where they'll just clown on someone's death when people still cry about Harambe, which is very respected? No. Especially on Twitter. Like, Twitter is probably the place where you'll find the least amount of that. But what you will find is pretty disgusting. So, what am I going to leave you with, Horde? What is the lesson for today? What is the big takeaway from all of this? Well, I told you so. And this is pretty scary, so be careful with what you find. I would say protect Dream at all costs. This is pretty scary. Coming from an anti, this is pretty scary. This isn't even our fault, honestly. Like, I'm fine with stans. I do think stans are okay at a certain extent, but then it becomes a super stan or whatever. I don't fucking know. Look, stans are bad. Fans are okay. You need to have your own thoughts and emotions. If you have a fucking profile picture and it's the same as your favorite creator, that's borderline yikes. But if you put it in your Twitter handle, that's a bit more. Like, fan accounts are different. Fan accounts are weird. Like, I've seen many fan accounts, and I've seen many stands. It's just appreciating your medium that you enjoy. It wouldn't be the same as enjoying Twilight Saga when that came out. I think it's pretty silly that people will go to this length to show their appreciation for Dream. You know, the smiley face guy. But hey, do what you will. So with that out of the way, Horde, I will leave you with this final message of, don't be a toxic stan. If you're going to be a big fan, be a big fan, but have your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You shouldn't let Dream, like eating a bowl of Cheerios, decide your life or decide your day. I think that's pretty silly, but I think it's important that we protect everybody's security, and this was a breach of security, and I hate that. I fucking hate that. So yeah, be careful, Dream. If you ever watch this, I don't think you ever watch my videos. I don't even think 100 people watch my videos, to be honest. But hey, we're growing again. So thank you, Horde, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Oh, here's a meme I found. You guys will like this one. It's about Vanoss versus Dream. I agree with most of the points. You can figure out which ones though. ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい